In this tutorial, I'm going to give you an overview of the post title and full width post title modules. Now what this module does is automatically grab the post title or page title, the metadata, as well as the featured image from your post, and then displays it in a nice fashion which can be customized. So this is particularly useful for posts in a blog, for example, where you're using the page builder. And so I'm going to show you kind of how this can be used on a post. So here I have a standard post. It's not using the page builder, just using the standard WordPress editor. And I have a post here. The title, it's called Hello World. It's by admin, it's uncategorized, so all my metadata is here. And then I have this featured image that I've assigned using the standard featured image function in posts and pages in WordPress. So I'm going to edit this post, and instead of using the default editor, I'm going to use the Divi builder and then show you how the post title module can be used to kind of create unique looking posts. So I'm going to click use the Divi builder, and I'm going to insert a post title module. Well, first I'm just going to load a layout. So let's just pretend I've written a long post, a really cool long post. I'm just going to load in this pre-made layout here. Okay, so I have my post built, and this is what kind of a standard post with a standard title will look like. So I'm going to go over to my Divi page builder post with my header and layout. And so you can see here's the page builder content, and then here's the title and metadata and the featured image placed on top of it. But what the post title module does is it kind of gives you control over this aspect. So what I can do is head on back to here, and over on the right here under the Divi post settings, I can turn off the post title and instead create my own using the post title module. So first I'm going to remove the post title and show you what that does. So I'm going to head back over here, and when I refresh, you'll see that all this information here has been removed, and I just have the layout that I built with the Divi builder. Taking that one step further, I can also remove the sidebar by choosing the full width page layout. And so now I'm kind of turning this post into kind of like a more standard Divi layout and giving us a lot of freedom over the content of the post. But it is a blog post after all, and I want to have my blog post title and all the standard blog post information at the top here, not this page builder content. And I want it to dynamically update. So let's say I change my title one day. I want that to be reflected in the post title module, and that's what the post title module does so well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this slider, and instead I'm going to insert the full width post title. And I'm going to go over the settings here. So first up is show title. You can turn the title on and off. You can turn the meta on and off, which is your the blog author name, the post date, the category, and the comment count. And then you can kind of drill down and actually turn each of those things on and off. So you can disable the author and the date. You can adjust the date format. So by default, it's right here, this format here. But you can change that, and you might want to look up some more information about date formats. I'm not going to go over all that right now, but you can kind of adjust the date format by using the standard date format method there. Next up is show post categories. You can disable the comment counts. This is all the metadata that shows up in the below the post titles. You can turn all that stuff on and off individually. Next up is the featured image. You can choose to enable or disable the featured image. You can choose where to place your featured image. So you can put it below the title or above the title, or even use it as a background image for the module. And then you can choose your text orientation and color. You can apply a background color to the text, which is particularly useful when you're placing it over your featured image as a background image. And then you can apply your admin label, CSS ID, and class. So I basically haven't customized anything. I'm just going to show you what it looks like standard. And it's just going to look kind of like your normal post title, like a normal blog post title that you see on a standard Divi post. And so in its most basic form, it kind of adds that that information in kind of the way you've become accustomed to. But we can modify that quite a bit. So I'm going to go back to the post title module. And instead of having the text be placed below, the featured image being placed below the title, I'm going to make it a background image. I'm going to use a parallax effect. And I'm going to change my text orientation to center, the text color to light, and I'm going to apply a background color of purple. And let's save it and see what that looks like. So if we update the page and head back over to the post, once it loads, so you can see this post title module has completely changed. Now the text is being centered. It's got a background color. The text is white. And all this information is being taken from the post content. So if I went back here, oops, wrong page, went back here and said, change the title. That title is going to be reflected automatically within the post title module. As you can see, it changes there. And if I were to change my featured image to something else, that would work as well. So once the page loads, I can refresh this page, and you can see that the background image has changed along with the post title. So yeah, this is like just a way to customize the post title on your post. And so if you're using the Divi page builder for posts, and you kind of want to give all of your posts this unique standard look, you can kind of use the same post title with the same post title module on all your posts. And this will work well with a sidebar as well. So if I go back to right sidebar format and refresh, the post title module works there as well. So yeah, that's a basic overview of the post title module. Now, I gave you an example of using it in a blog post, but this really can be used anywhere. It can be used for your pages as well. It can be used for projects. For example, let's say you have a series of projects in your portfolio, and you kind of want to standardize the post title. You can just, save, this post title to your library, and then add it to all of your projects, and then you don't have to bother kind of inputting the post information and the featured image and stuff. That's going to get grabbed automatically from the post itself. And that's a basic overview of the post title module in Divi.